So, Alex, I was watching Oprah yesterday, and she had a guest on her show about global warming.
That's so weird because I was watching 106 & Park when Soulja Boy came on and said she hot like global warming.
Oh, really? Because this really interested me, and so I asked my parents what's global warming. And they said it's when fossil fuels are burned and they heat up the globe, which causes global warming.
Me too. I went to Wikipedia and right under Jamie is cool, it said that the increase of CO2 is caused by the human population. The more humans there are, the more they exhale.
Oh, really? Well, let's talk about the differences between cellular respiration and the burning of fossil fuels.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'll start. Well, they're both similar because they both need stored energy to function. In respiration's case, glucose and fossil fuels for the other, they both require oxygen.
Good, go on.
They both release energy.
Meaning the exogonics.
And they both produce CO2, which contributes to the greenhouse effect, thus causing global warming.
Wow.
I know, right? Pure genius.
Yeah, all the more reason why the human population is the root cause of global warming. Wikipedia is never wrong.
No, it's the burning of fossil fuels, and I know the kid Jamie you're talking about, and he is not a cool kid.
Your parents lied to you on how to make babies. How do you know they didn't lie to you about this?
Because I have this.
Yeah, you know what it is, global warming, global warming, global warming, global warming. Yeah, you know what it is, global warming, global warming, global warming, global warming. Yeah, you know what it is, global warming's root cause is one major thing. Respiration, that's nothing. Burning fossil fuels, that's something. Think about the carbon cycle, then you will know everything. Global warming, global warming, global warming, global warming. You can only exhale the amount something else took in. Global warming, global warming, global warming, global warming. Yeah, remember what he said before. The carbon cycle is the key to opening the door. Respiration on the level of the cellular is part of the process that I mentioned before. So if effort is made no more, the amount of carbon makes no progress. It's complicated to understand this process, so let's go and regress to the start to make things very clear. A plant took in CO2 from the atmosphere. Next it was converted to food without interfere. The plant was quickly eaten by a deer, who exhaled the carbon. Outta here.
You know what it is, global warming causes one major thing. Respiration, that's nothing. Burning fossil fuels, now that's something. Think about the carbon cycle, then you'll know everything. Global warming, global warming, global warming, global warming. You only exhale the amount, something else took in. Global warming.
Next, a human came along and ate some veal and exhaled the carbon he took in from the deer. Altogether, the only carbon these two animals could exhaust was the carbon that the plant lost. And so the cycle every place and everywhere remains undisturbed as the carbon in the air is reduced by other plants no matter what the circumstance as the carbon cycle comes to advance.
Yeah, you know what it is, global warming causes one major thing. Respiration, that's nothing. Burning fossil fuels, now that's something. Think about the carbon cycle, then you'll know everything. Global warming, global warming, global warming. You only exhale the amount something else took in. Global warming.
Fossil fuels stay out like they're supposed to do, buried underneath the ground. For millions of years couldn't get close to you, removed from the cycle. So when they get burned, they very free float up, reflect light, and that's that, warm the globe. Respiration, the net carbon count doesn't increase, but fossil fuels don't have the effect to say the least. You lose sleep to see that carbon count increase because of it. Without ceasing to doubt it, it's time to do something about it.
Yeah, but if the human population increases, doesn't the amount of carbon increase too, because more people are exhaling CO2 from the atmosphere?
Nah man, all of the human respiration is part of a cycle. We spent a whole song talking about it. The carbon we breathe out was all taken from plants that took carbon from the air, who will reuse it again and again.
But what about fossil fuels?
They were removed from carbon cycle a long time ago, so when we burn them now, they make energy for our cars, but they also throw off our cycle, because there are only enough plants to absorb the human CO2. That didn't convince me of anything.
Cut.
I liked it.
I'm glad you liked it.